Hello everyone, my name is Emma Amster and I'll be presenting my data that relates to the healthcare industry data set today, specifically centered around medical appointment no-shows. So just some background, this data pertains to medical appointment no-shows and covers 30,000 appointments scheduled from 2014 until 2015. A patient no-show is defined as an appointment that was scheduled but was not actually attended by the patient, and in order to qualify as a no-show, the patient must not have called or given prior indication that he or she would not be attending the appointment. According to previous research done by Julio Rodriguez in the healthcare industry, the average no-show rate for a primary care healthcare office is 15%. This particular data set doesn't specify what kind of care it's doing, but its rate of no-show is over double the average at 30%. No-show rates are harmful to the medical community. No-show rates are harmful because, number one, they're expensive. No-show rates are predicted to cost the healthcare industry $150 billion annually. When the office experiences a no-show rate, it means wasted time for doctors and wasted opportunity for other patients to make an appointment. This costs the company time and resources while also not allowing the company to operate to its full ability. There are many reasons cited as to why people don't show up for their appointment. Among them are forgetfulness, fear, or cost of the procedure. The problem statement we're working with today is that almost 1/3 of the appointments are resulting in a no-show. Which patients and what factors are driving this no-show rate up? What can the clinic do to minimize the no-show rate in order to become more profitable and productive? When looking at the data, it's broken up into multiple columns with a lot of variables. Across the top, you can see they include gender, age, and other demographic questions such as whether the patient has a pre-existing health condition, such as diabetes, alcoholism, or a smoking history. There are also variables pertaining to the appointment itself, such as the day of the week it's scheduled for and whether the patient has opted to receive text message reminders beforehand. This data has a lot of strengths. The biggest strength is the sheer volume of data. There's 30,000 appointments that cover a large amount of time, and the data is organized well. However, when looking at the data, it did need to be cleaned up, and there were some missing values or poorly defined variables. This kind of messy data could definitely lead to decreased consumer confidence. So I used pivot tables on Excel to gather my information and was able to determine that gender does not have an impact on the no-show rate. This was surprising to me since previous research had indicated that men have a higher no-show rate than women, but as you can see, the difference is negligible, with men having a no-show rate of 30.99%, whereas women have a no-show rate of 29.87%. Meanwhile, I had also hypothesized that there would be a difference between those who received text messages versus those who did not, and I had hypothesized that those who do not receive text messages would have a higher no-show rate. However, the data did not show this. It showed that those who received 2 text reminders had a higher no-show rate than those who received none or 1 reminder text. The most interesting data that I found was related to the no-show rates across days of the week. You'll see that I have not included Sunday in this graph, and that's because of the 30,000 appointments, only 7 were scheduled for Sunday, so I did not have enough data to make an accurate conclusion for the no-show rates on Sunday. However, as you can see, there's a much lower no-show rate for midweek days that appointments are scheduled for. They're all under 30%. Meanwhile, on Saturday, the no-show rate jumps up to almost 37%. This data resulted in surprising findings, but there's key takeaways that we can conclude. Since Saturdays and Mondays have higher no-show rates, the healthcare industry should definitely take extra caution when booking those days. A risky but calculated move could be to double book more appointments on those days with higher no-shows. Double booking is a method where you schedule multiple patients for the same time block under the assumption that at least one of them will not show up. When it works, it's great, but it can also be a risk, obviously, since if both patients do end up showing up, the clinic will be running behind. It also doesn't hurt to have a no-show fee for people who don't call to cancel or who don't cancel 24 hours in advance. This has been found to be a useful practice in some clinics and an effective way to incentivize people to attend their appointment or at least give a heads up 24 hours in advance if they can't make it. Thank you so much for your time. Let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to hearing your feedback.